must be toxic. Because what if I did this? Whee! For no reason. I'm so sorry. Oh, I will ruin someone's day with this. Yep, thank you, Spencer. Oh! Yes! Spencer, you call and I release. Worry not. Oh, my friend, my poor baby. Poor baby boy. You don't need to do the special jump in order to be toxic. Goodbye. Goodbye, Jojo. So I just had the first therapy appointment of 2023, baby! And I flippin' love my therapist so much. I missed like all of December, so I had a lot to update her on. I was like, hey, like I got this new tattoo, and she's like, yeah, I noticed that. I'm like, yeah, cool. Oh, and I'm like, I got my ears pierced, so like on a whim on like New Year's Day, and she's like, yeah, it's great, it's awesome. I'm like, cool, yeah. I've also been eating really healthy, and I think I'm gonna get into boxing. She's like, oh, are you worried about getting injured? I'm like, no, I used to do martial arts a lot. I've been punched in the face plenty. She's like, great. I mean, well, sounds like a fun way to stay healthy. And I'm like, yeah. Do you think this is a manic episode? And like, without skipping a beat, she's like, we'll see in 3 months. We'll look back 3 months from now and see whether or not this was one. I love her honesty. Yo, I just learned about the Coriolis effect, which means that if you're in the southern hemisphere and you flush the toilet, it flushes in the opposite direction. So in Australia, when you press the button, everything shoots right back up your asshole. All right, married, fuck, kill, can't change my answers. Let's go. Oh, okay. This is a veritable who's who of there's some problematic stuff. Can I kill myself? I am sick and tired of everyone saying I don't have 6 pounds of gochujang in my fridge. Can we put these rumors to bed, please? Thank you. Look, every person you meet, everyone you pass on the street, they're all going through something. They're all going through their own battles. But if you're someone that gives someone shit about whether or not they use light or dark mode on specific apps, shut up. I just saw the oldest woman I've ever seen in my life pushing a stroller. And inside that stroller was a cat. In that single moment, any fear I've ever had of getting older, it's gone. It's just gone. If I can be 108 years old and pushing a cat in a stroller, I'm gonna be just fine. Okay, I got a hypothetical for you. Stitch this with your answer. You're putting together your zombie apocalypse survival team. You get to ask someone one question to figure out whether or not they get to join. What is it? I'll go first. My question would be, do you think that famous TikTok dog that's pressing the buttons like Bonnie go out to park, do you think it is actually talking and is capable of abstract thought? Think of your answer. Think of it. If you said yes, you are off the team. Sorry, out of there. You do not get to live in the fortified mall with us. Because if you actually think that a dog with buttons is suddenly capable of abstract thought, like, will universe suffer heat death one day? Then I know for a fact that the first time you see a zombie shuffling up toward you that looks kind of like someone you went to class with, you're going to be the one going, guys, I think there's a part of him still in there. Let me talk to him, see if he can remember. And then Chomp, you're dead, and you're going to turn soon, and you're going to try to convince us why. Guys, you know I would never turn. I would leave you in a heartbeat. You don't get to join the team, and that dog is not thinking. Hi, I got a lot of comments like this, so I have no problem with you. This just perfectly sums up what I want to talk about. I can sometimes be a bit of a curmudgeon when it comes to things that I think are a hoax or are false that a lot of people are buying into at once, but That said, let's talk about it. So first off, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say, for instance, all of this is real, and that this dog that is pressing buttons is now capable of abstract thought. The only thing that was missing from a dog understanding abstract thought of time and death and self was buttons in a mirror. That means this dog has been subjected to knowledge that its species has never been subjected to before, all at once. That's literally what Cthulhu novels are about, where humans get knowledge from the stars they're not supposed to have, and then they go crazy. We're watching it happen in real time, and someone goes, I'll put some pills in the thing and keep going, see if we can get it to learn more. Shouldn't you be enraged? If you believe this is real, is this not the highest form of mental and emotional abuse that a dog has ever received? Or, counterpoint, sometimes they train dogs to do entire movies. Sometimes a dog can press a button and look up, and if it gets a reward of either your attention or an item or an activity, it can associate that button with an activity, but it's not going like, what are atoms? Are atoms all things? What's inside the proton just because you gave it buttons? I'm sorry to ruin your fun, but like, isn't it worse to think this is real? Isn't that sad? Doesn't that suck? And yeah, there are like parrots with very developed brains that can look at things and go like, that ball is red, that key is red, they are both red, and that's a miracle. But you don't go from that ball is red to, am I gonna die one day? Also, let's be real, I saw the dog go like, here, belly, and then look up and the owner went, what, you hear your belly, you're hungry, you want something to eat, you want to put something in belly? That's a lot of legwork. That's a lot of legwork for someone who's claiming that their dog now understands death and self and the difference of species. Final thought, if a dog were intelligent enough to gain this kind of knowledge and communication and start to develop abstract thought, wouldn't be a poodle mix. Wouldn't be a poodle mix. I'm sorry. I knew a poodle mix that could ring a bell to go outside and tell people that it wanted to go outside, and then it wouldn't even poop. Wouldn't even poop. Wouldn't even poop. I finally got, like, mint in box, this thing I wanted since I was 13. And you know, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was like, you know, it's crazy. I've been journaling. I've been in therapy for a year. I've finally found the right medication for myself. I've been focusing on my relationships with my friends and with myself and making my space better and reading books on self-help and really confronting my trauma since I was a kid. But it just goes to show you what really heals you is things that you buy with money. I'm entirely joking. Everybody please go to therapy if you can. Who is that? Who's that supposed to be? Is that a celebrity? Or is that an original character? Is that LeBron James? Okay, we'll dance with LeBron, I guess. LeBron, no! Oh, God. Phew. Okay, that scared the hell out of me, LeBron. Don't you ever do that again, LeBron. LeBron, no! He was so good at basketball. Oh, don't you ever do that again to me, LeBron. That was so scary. Oh, LeBron, no! Do you want to know what's super messed up? Is that a drummer drumming on a stage is considered hot by a lot of people. But me playing Beat Saber and being kind of okay at it alone in my office is not considered hot? It's the same motion, you guys. Okay, send this to your friend who just sneezed. Bless you. Does anyone else ever have intrusive thoughts that are just dark enough to be funny? When I was a kid, I learned that nobody ever passes away at Disneyland because they remove them before they pronounce them unalive. You could like have a heart attack in the middle of the place and then they like gently escort you away and then they're like, oh, he passed away here out in the parking lot. It sucks. As a disclaimer, I want to live a long and healthy life. So for the sake of this, let's say I'm 100. I want to be so undeniably unalived in Disneyland when I'm 100 that yeah, I'm the first one that they have to just be like, yup. Like, I want to be stuck in the gears of the Winnie the Pooh ride. I want like carts just like bumping into my head as they like try to pass and they can't move and they have to shut down the ride for a week. And it has to be the Winnie the Pooh ride. If it's not the Winnie the Pooh ride, then it's not funny anymore. It's sad. For some reason, it's only funny to me if it's the Winnie the Pooh ride. And then if they're like, oh, we gotta take him outside before we pronounce him anything, I want them to be like, which part? And where? His elbow? To Tomorrowland? No. I can't be the only one that thinks this way. It can't just be me. Oh no, everyone. I'm almost out of all my honey. I hope there's enough honey for my tea. Have you ever noticed how many people hang dream catchers from their rearview mirrors? If I had to list the top one place you shouldn't be having dreams. All right, campers, welcome to Summer Camp for Weebs with Tashiwa Camp Counselor Chad. You are not required to refer to me as Senpai, but you will get bonus points in my book. I'm gonna lay down some ground rules so everybody can have a good time and be safe, Desune. Number 1, no using Shadow Clone Jutsu. It's gonna be hard enough to keep track of 12 of you turkeys. I don't need hundreds. Number 2, do not go swimming in the lake by yourself or after dark. This is not an isekai. You will not die and wake up as a wizard in a different world. You just drown. It has happened. Number 3, physical contact will be limited to accidental hand touches when one of you drops your books and the other one drops your glasses. Anything beyond that makes this a different kind of anime. And like we said, we are not trying to make any more weebs today. See rule 1. Arigato for your time and your attention. Everybody get ready. We're starting things off with a tournament arc. Let's go. All right, campers, it's come to my attention that I have left out some very important rules for everything to remain Daijobu here at Weeb Camps. Listen up. Number 1, while we do encourage JoJo posing, you must stretch first. If you go for the Dio pose right off the bat, that is how you buy yourself a week of bed rest. I have done it. In the unlikely but unfortunate event of a villain attack, half of you are to remain in place and hiding, while the other half shows off your powers and holds them at bay. You are to remain in these positions until you hear a trusted adult or counselor say, "Sorry, I'm late." At this point, the rest of you hang back until about a minute after you hear the phrase, "I was hoping I wouldn't have to use this." At that point, you are most likely safe. And thus concludes the tour of the cabins. However, you will not be receiving your keys until you are able to take them from me. Begin. All right, campers, Choto Mate for a second. We gotta pop a squat and have a talk. It's come to my attention that some of you tried to sneak over to the camp across the lake. One question for you, Nani the hell were you thinking? We are Weeb Camp. We do not associate with H-I Camp. I bet I know what you thought you'd find over there. Cat girls, waifus, husbandos, whatever you're into. No, that is the camp for the tentacle beasts. Majide? Yeah, I'm serious. I cannot encourage you enough to not visit that camp. I have been there. It's why we have Rule 32. Keep it kawaii, no hen. You got it. Also, before I forget, we do have a new camper today. Sumimasen, I have a lot of campers. Can you please remind me of your name? Right, this is Bradley. Now, I do just want to point out to you campers that Bradley does not appear in the manga, and this season is not canon, so don't get too attached. I don't mean anything by that, Bradley. You're Daijobu.
To be together, I'll be there and you'll be near, and that's.
I'm so hungry, but I don't have anything in the house. Wait a minute! I forgot about my Campbell's Chicken Noodle stamp! God, I love defending... Oh my god, you're literally my dream guy. Thank you! I know! I'm awesome! I've been working very hard on myself. I can make my therapist laugh. I journal. I exercise a fair amount. I remember to floss most days. I have 2 cats. One of them's obese. I love them both very much. I can cook. I'm proud of my career. Why are we using this app to hurt our own feelings? Oh my god! And time to be a good boy and take my morning meds. Wait a minute. Do I still have my bionicles? They just found out bees could play. That's so weird. The thing my ex said was a dig, huh? Huh? Oh God, no. Did I take them yet? All right, proud members of Weeb Camp. Today is a very special date, the day you pick your anime rivals. And here's some things to keep in mind. You have to be aware of the arcs you could take. We're talking best friends to mortal enemies. You can go friends to lovers trope. Slight enemies to best friends. We could be talking enemies to lovers. Begrudging rivals that end up finding friendship through a common goal. But no matter what form your rivalry ends up taking, you must be aware that you will see some very unique artwork of yourself on the internet. Please pick someone with whom you are comfortable. And just don't talk about it. I cannot encourage that enough. Also, we will be having some physical competitions today, and let's keep things fair. No form changes. If I see so much as one hair follicle change color, you are out of here. Also, you've all been working very hard, so I have some bad news and some good news. Bad news, it's time for a filler episode. Good news, it's the beach. Everybody suit up, let's go have some fun. Whoop, it's time to rise for the camp song, everybody. Ikuzo! Most other voice actors on this app find a lot of success through impersonations, so I'm gonna start doing that. This is a ketchup bottle that's almost out. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Everybody better knock it off or I'm gonna cuss. Oh, hell. All right, let's go. Pass. 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 These are all stuffed animals. Pass. Okay, not only is that a stuffed animal, it's dead. Y'all are sick.
Do you want to know how to tell the difference between grackles, ravens, and crows?
Finally! I have a theory about this filter. Yes, obviously, it changes your face a little bit. But when people see themselves, they start to feel more confident. And they start to exude that confidence. And I think that's mostly what we're seeing here. So I'm gonna keep the confidence. I'm gonna take off the filter. Let's go. And I'm pretty much the same.
Would you rather be stuck in the International Space Station with a zombie hairy hominid Sasquatch? He is 20 feet and 2.3 inches tall and always lurks behind you at a distance of 16 feet. You have 3 weeks, 2 days, and 43 minutes to survive, and your only two weapons...
Oh, got your butthole. How do you even grab a butthole? I don't know, but I got yours. So come on down to Target and get 5% off with the red card or something.
Okay, excuse the hair. I was just working out. I just remembered this. I was in therapy the other day, and I was talking to my therapist about, like, sometimes when I hang out in my skeleton room, I da-da-da-da-da, and she was like, wait, walk me back, what is a skeleton room? And I was like, my skeleton room. And she was like, what? I don't know what that is. And she's not, like, older, right? Like, she's around my age. She's never heard of a skeleton room. Like, I'm sorry, but I cannot be the only one with a skeleton room. It's 2023.
Who else would tell me to do things?
Road work ahead? Yeah, free Shavaka.
How long we fly?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Whoa, double fuck.
All right, campers! Through the power of teamwork, you have finally defeated me, gaining access to your cabins. Unfortunately, it took you so long, it is now time for lights out. So we're gonna go over a few ground rules to keep everything Daijobu after hours at Camp Weeb. We do have a noise curfew, meaning that there are no loud noises. However, there are a few exceptions. If a fellow camper reveals some shocking information to you, you are allotted up to 3, followed by your choice of マジで何をかちょっと待てよ Anything beyond that, you will be issued a citation. If any of you have been hiding a special animal companion that can talk, please relay these rules to them as well. Also, if you have to use the restroom or hot springs in the middle of the night, we will not be having a peeping situation here at Weeb Camp. I don't know why every other anime paints that as a quirky, fun thing to happen, but here we call it what it is, a pervy little crime. And you will be out of here on your batoot quicker than Yamcha taking an L. Everybody Wakari Mosca? Ides. Alright, oyasumi everyone, get some sleep. We're waking up early for training. Ooh, vampires are so hot. Everybody loves a vampire. Oh, really? Because I'm so pale I'm almost see-through. I'm legitimately allergic to the sun. My teeth are pointy. And I'm starting to get a little older. And there's a portrait of me that won't age. So, what is it? Because none of those things seem to be going for me. Are you attracted to the blood? The blood drinking? Are you attracted to the blood drinking? Is that it? Because I'm not going to do that. I might do that. Is that what people need? Ha! And with this next card, that's Uno for me. Last turn, Yugi. Better make it count.
Well, you're right about one thing, Kaiba. This is the last turn of the game, but the victor is not decided until the final card is played. I will begin by placing this yellow 2 and blue 3 in face-up attack position.
You what?
Then I will fuse their colors and numbers to play 5, the Green Knight.
No. Impossible!
Next up, I sacrifice that green 5 to play my yellow 5. And that's Cinco.
My brother in Christ, none of this is tournament legal.
It's time to play the only 5 that'll end this game. The 5 pieces of Exodia, the Forbidden One.
Another game?
Yes.
Okay, I don't like this conversation or this person. I feel like I'm hiding it pretty well, though, thank God.
I have been sleeping so badly, and I've realized it's because my pillow is just not supportive.
You're never gonna make it. You don't have what it takes. I'm a pillow and I'm more of a man than you. Your career is a joke.
Nothing has ever mattered more. Oh, yeah! Yeah! They cremated me! Let's go! Hey, I saw you across the bar, and I'm sorry, I'm sure you get this all the time, but you have to leave. You're making everyone really uncomfortable. Oh, who's that? Who's that? It's Princess Tiny Face. Zelda. What was that?
Catch me if you can, Mr. Holmes.
Look, some people's dads leave for milk and never come back. Goku dies and always comes back. I mean, sometimes just showing up is showing up. Hey, we keep making direct eye contact across the bar, and, well, you know the rules. I'm giving this another shot because it's important. This matters a lot, let's go. Ice fire! I'm Todoroki! And I also have issues with my father. It all lines up. Also, check this out. You ready? I was prepared for this. Boom, same thing.
Bag of weed and a bottle of wine. I'ma fuck that bitch just one more time. Go 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. Come on.